Governance, risk, and compliance, or GRC, are the measures we put in place to protect our organization and its people. As the name implies, it goes beyond just risk management. GRC builds a broader framework by incorporating governance and compliance requirements to keep organizations globally protected. Done well, it ensures that we have the proper guardrails in place, meet our expected responsibilities, and protect the business from internal and external threats. The OCEG, or the Open Compliance and Ethics Group, defines GRC as the integrated collection of capabilities that enable an organization to reliably achieve objectives, address uncertainty, and act with integrity to achieve principled performance. Let's look at each area in more detail. Governance. The frameworks in place to ensure a company's activities are in line with business objectives. Governance activities include policies, procedures, and structures to manage and monitor company activities. Risk. How risk is managed in the organization. Risk management sets the overall organization cadence for risk and how to work to ensure risks are identified, assessed, and managed appropriately. Compliance. Compliance ensures that the organization works in a way that aligns with all the necessary laws and regulations. GRC is vital for an organization because it keeps the business, data, and people safe. Benefits of GRC include more effective legal and regulatory compliance. It supports businesses in understanding the regulations, standards, and laws pertinent to their industry. This ensures that the company operates within the legal framework, avoiding sanctions, fines, and reputational damage. It helps organizations put a structured framework in place to identify, prioritize, and manage risks. Improved operational efficiency. Having the appropriate GRC controls in place means that processes are centralized, and by automating risk and compliance tasks, the potential for human error is reduced, and resources can be allocated more effectively. Better decision-making. Because GRC is so structured, it pulls in all data related to governance, risk, and compliance into a single view, a GRC window pane, if you like, helping colleagues to make decisions based on data and facts. Increased confidence. This is both internally and externally. Applying GRC controls will increase colleague confidence that the organization operates transparently and safely. It can also act as a market differentiator. By investing in GRC, potential customers will feel confident that their data and information will be safe. Continual improvement. GRC frameworks include mechanisms for reviewing and improving working practices so that organizations can adapt to changing regulatory requirements, risk status changes, and business needs. In simple terms, GRC works by protecting the organization and its data. But to do that, it takes an enterprise approach and works across the business to ensure the correct governance structures are in place, risks are managed appropriately, and compliance matters are met. Day-to-day GRC activities include documentation management, creating the appropriate policies, processes, and procedures to ensure all colleagues consistently apply the GRC framework. Risk reviews, ensuring that organizational risks are assessed, prioritized, and acted upon effectively, efficiently, and safely. Compliance monitoring, monitoring adherence to the relevant laws, rules, and regulations of your organization and industry, as well as horizon scanning for any changes. Stakeholder management, updating senior management and colleagues across the business on the overall health of the GRC function. Incident management, having a plan for dealing with GRC information security and data safety incidents and ensuring an appropriate response plan. Training and awareness, creating content for training and awareness so that all colleagues understand GRC and are confident in their roles and responsibilities. Internal controls, ensuring that internal controls are fit for purpose and use. This involves reviewing existing controls, stress testing them to ensure that they can continue to meet demand, identifying weak areas, and improving them where appropriate. Supplier management, working with suppliers and vendors to ensure GRC requirements are met and codified in SLAs and contracts. Reporting, generating reports on the overall GRC health status and the effectiveness of existing controls. Audits, carrying out internal audits to verify that existing controls are working as they should be, and working with teams across the business to prepare for external audits. Continual improvement, reviewing the existing policies, procedures, and ways of working against current best practices and looking for improvement opportunities. The key stakeholders of GRC include senior management. They make strategic decisions while balancing organizational risk. The GRC team, who provide subject matter expertise. The legal team, who counsels all legal matters and reduces the organization's legal exposure. The HR team, which deals with data protection and colleague personal information. The IT team, which ensures that the IT ecosystem is secure and corporate data is protected. GRC doesn't work in isolation. Actually, it's quite the other way around. The GRC activities are large-scale and complex. It is a holistic approach and interacts with every function and team across your organization. To do so, the capability model and maturity scale work together to make sure the GRC framework operates effectively. The GRC Capability Model is the framework for GRC professionals to follow. It is a body of knowledge that will support colleagues in GRC roles to understand and carry out their responsibilities. It is also known as the OCEG Red Book. 4 components make up the capability model. Learn. This stage is about understanding the organizational context and key stakeholders to set out and inform objectives, scope, strategy, and actions. It is the planning stage to ensure the rest of your GRC processes run effectively. Align. This stage ensures that the overall strategy defined in the learning stage aligns with organizational objectives. This is done using effective decision-making that addresses values, opportunities, threats, and operational requirements. Perform. This stage includes the actions that promote and reward desirable behaviors and identify and remediate non-compliant actions quickly and effectively. Review. This stage ensures the design and operational effectiveness of the strategy and actions, and looking at ways to improve the GRC ecosystem. Maturity levels refer to the stages of development an organization has achieved in implementing and managing their GRC practices. It helps them assess where they are at and what can be improved. So as your GRC capability matures over time, so will its maturity. This is how the process maturity model works. 1. Initial. The process isn't clearly defined. Risk management is ad hoc, and the success of the process depends on individuals rather than collective good practice. 2. Preliminary. Risk can be defined but not consistently. Some processes are in place, but the operating environment is siloed. 3. Defined. Risk is managed through a common assessment and response framework, and a company-wide view is provided to the senior leadership team. Action plans are engaged in response to the highest priority risks. 4. Integrated. GRC activities are coordinated across the business and are underpinned by monitoring, measuring, and reporting. 5. Optimized. Risks are managed in line with the organizational objectives, as GRC considerations are embedded in strategic planning, capital allocation, and other processes. Solid early warning systems and risk thresholds are included in strategy and performance discussion. GRC is a widespread set of practices that enables organizations to appropriately manage their governance, risk, and compliance obligations while reliably achieving business objectives, addressing uncertainty, and acting with integrity. Stay proactive in managing your GRC framework to support your organization's IT infrastructure and drive business success. Do you have any insights you'd like to share about this topic? Leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to InvGate Academy for more insights into the world of service management.